Hey guys, Bearded Shadow here for the Sirwin channel. Now if you recall earlier, I did do a video on 40k and how you can get into it relatively cheap. Now this is kind of the opposite. So I did a 40,000 point 40k apocalypse game that took from noon to 9 p.m. So 9 hours of wargaming. There's about 20 people there. And we were playing on 5 6x4 tables. They're arranged in a U shape. And the way we played it is a lot of the rules have kind of been altered. There's no first blood, no, slay the warlord, things like that. It was just capturing different territories and having them at the end of certain turns gave you X amount of points. We had transporters that would transport units from one part of the table to another. That was very interesting and had some really interesting results. And then at the beginning of turn 4, we had a rules change to where killing HQs now gave you 4 victory points each. And that actually turned the tide for Imperium. Imperium, we were 1 point ahead, victory point ahead, but we were rapidly losing ground. They had taken a transporter and taken units into our home base and taken 4 flyers over. And 2 of those were Drakes. It was not a good time. We were trying to fight them back a little bit, but it was a very slow process. And if we hadn't had that rules change, we probably would have ended up losing. Not as bad as you would imagine, but just because we wouldn't be able to take back that base in time. So it was a very interesting game. And for those of you who feel like, oh, well, they probably made that rules change in mid-game. No, these were changes. Rule changes were made before the day before, so we didn't know what was going to happen. It just so happened to be a pretty good nail biter, and I had a lot of fun. I really did. Now, again, my force wasn't anything big. It was 3 Lehman Russes, a Vendetta, a group of Scions, some veterans, a Lord Commissar, and a heavy weapons team with autocannon. It was nothing that great, guys. But there was some really impressive groups on there. We had 2 other Astra Militarum groups. We had, of course, Space Marines. On the Xeno side, we had a Tyranid player. Actually, I think we might have had 2. I'm not sure. We had 2 Orc players, I believe. Tau and I'm trying to remember. There's so much on the table. I want to say there was more than that, but oh, and Chaos, of course. We had Chaos too. No worries. As you see here, we had some really cool effects with that glowing light making it look like vehicles are on fire. Don't know who did that, but whoever you are, hats off to you. That was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I did try to keep everyone's kind of faces out of there because I didn't have time to really ask everybody. So if your face is in there and you didn't want it, definitely leave me a note, and I apologize about that. We're just kind of going over some of the forces here at the beginning. But it was a really good game. There's some minor arguments about over rules, but for the most part, everybody got along. It was really fast going, especially for having that many players. And here you kind of see what I brought to the table. Again, not a whole lot. And again, hats off to Will for letting me borrow those 2 Lehman Russ tanks and the Vendetta plus a Chimera. I'm the new kid on the block, and I'm a poor kid, so as you can see, my vehicles are expertly painted. Not really. I enjoy the game for what it is. I'm not a painter, I'm not gonna lie, but I enjoy the game. And here towards the end too, you'll see some more video clips showing some of the more ridiculous thing. I believe the end one is what I refer to as the apocalyptic pizza pan blaster. It's instead of a normal size blaster, it's literally the size of a pizza pan. It's kind of ridiculous and kind of awesome in the best ways humanly possible. But I mean, again, I would do it in a heartbeat. And we're talking about doing it again. Oh, here's that pizza pan. But again, I'll let you know if we do it again, guys. But this has been Bearded Shadow with the Sirwin channel. So like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Maybe we'll do some battle reports and not just some photos. Let me know, guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye.